Hey, you. Yeah, you the one who's always running late, forgetting where you put your keys, and feeling like there just aren't enough hours in the day. Sound familiar? Trust me, I've been there. But what if I told you that with just a few simple tweaks to your daily routine, you could save hours every week? Hours you could spend doing, well, literally anything else, binge watching your favorite show, finally starting that hobby, or just catching up on some much needed sleep. Sounds pretty good, right? Well, that's exactly what we're diving into today. 10 life hacks to save time. And these aren't just random tips, they're game changers that have seriously transformed how I manage my time. So grab a snack, get comfy, and let's get into it. Okay, let's start with something we all deal with: decision fatigue. You know that feeling when you're staring at your closet in the morning, trying to figure out what to wear, and suddenly it's 20 minutes later and you're still standing there in your pajamas? Yeah, not ideal. Here's the hack. Plan your outfits the night before. Seriously, it's such a small thing, but it saves so much mental energy. I started doing this a few months ago, and not only do I save time, but I also feel way less stressed in the mornings. It's like giving your future self a little gift. And hey, if you're feeling extra fancy, you can even plan your outfits for the whole week on Sunday. Boom, decision making done. Next up, let's talk about something that's been a total game changer for me: time blocking. Now, I know what you're thinking, another productivity thing, but hear me out. Time blocking is basically just scheduling your day into chunks of time dedicated to specific tasks. So instead of staring at a to-do list that feels overwhelming, you know exactly what you're doing and when. For example, I block out an hour in the morning for emails, another hour for creative work, and so on. And here's the key: stick to the time limit. No just 5 more minutes when the time's up. Move on. It's amazing how much more focused and productive you'll feel when you're not trying to do everything at once. Okay, confession time. I used to be that person who would scroll through Instagram for way too long, telling myself, it's just 5 minutes. Spoiler alert, it was never just 5 minutes. So here's hack number 3, set app timers. Most phones have this feature built in now, where you can set a daily time limit for specific apps. I set mine for 30 minutes a day for social media, and once I hit that limit, the app locks. It's like having a little accountability buddy right in your pocket. And honestly, it's crazy how much time I've gotten back just by being more mindful about my screen time. Now, let's talk about something that saved me so much time during the week: meal prepping. I know meal prepping can sound intimidating, but it doesn't have to be this huge, complicated thing. Start small. On Sundays, I'll cook a big batch of something simple, like roasted veggies and grilled chicken, and portion it out for the week. That way, when I'm rushing out the door in the morning, I can just grab a container and go. No more stressing about what to eat for lunch or resorting to expensive takeout. Plus, it's healthier, which is always a win. All right, hack number 5 is all about automating the boring stuff. You know those little tasks that eat up your time but don't really need your full attention? Things like paying bills, scheduling appointments, or even just sorting your emails. Automate them. Set up automatic payments, use scheduling tools for appointments, and create email filters to keep your inbox organized. It's like putting your life on autopilot for the stuff that doesn't really matter, so you can focus on what does. Okay, let's take a quick breather, because I know I'm throwing a lot at you. But before we go any further, I want to remind you, these hacks aren't about being perfect or overhauling your entire life overnight. It's about finding little ways to make your days smoother and less stressful. And trust me, even just implementing 1 or 2 of these can make a huge difference. All right, ready for hack number 6? This one's a biggie. Learn to say no. I know it's hard, especially if you're a people pleaser like me. But here's the thing. Every time you say yes to something you don't really want to do, you're saying no to something else. Maybe it's time with your family, or a project you're passionate about, or just some much-needed downtime. So start setting boundaries. It's not selfish, it's necessary. And honestly, the more you practice, the easier it gets. Okay, I've got 3 more hacks coming your way. But before we get to those, I want to hear from you. What's one thing that's been sucking up your time lately? Let me know in the comments. I read every single one, and I'd love to help you figure out how to tackle it. And hey, if you're finding these tips helpful so far, give this video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming next. All right, my friend, we've made it to the end of our time-saving journey together, but before we wrap this up, let's take a quick moment to reflect. Think about how much time you've already spent today watching this video. Now imagine if you could take just one of these hacks and apply it to your life. How much time could you save this week, this month, this year? It's kind of mind-blowing when you think about it, right? And the best part? These hacks aren't complicated. They're simple, practical, and totally doable. You don't need to overhaul your entire life overnight, just start small and let the momentum build. Let's revisit the big picture for a second. Saving time isn't about being busy or productive every second of the day. It's about creating space for what truly matters to you. Maybe that's more time with your family, more time to pursue a passion, or even just more time to relax and recharge. Whatever it is, these hacks are here to help you get there. And remember, it's not about perfection, it's about progress. If you try one hack and it doesn't work for you, that's okay. Tweak it, adjust it, or try something else. This is your life, and you get to decide how you want to spend your time. Now, I want to challenge you to take the next step. Pick one hack from this video, just one, and commit to trying it this week. Maybe it's planning your outfits the night before, or setting app timers to cut down on screen time, or even just decluttering one small area of your home. Whatever it is, give it a shot. And hey, if you're feeling ambitious, share your goal in the comments below. Let's hold each other accountable and celebrate our wins together. Because here's the thing, when we support each other, we're so much more likely to succeed. Before I let you go, I want to leave you with this. You are capable of amazing things. And when you take control of your time, you're giving yourself the gift of freedom to focus on what truly matters, freedom to pursue your dreams, and freedom to live a life you love. So don't wait for the perfect moment to start. Start now, start small, and keep going. You've got this. If you found these tips helpful, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button for more life hacks and tips. And hey, drop a comment below letting me know which hack you're going to try first. I'd love to hear from you. Thanks for hanging out with me today. And remember, you've got this. See you next time.